Now I know you may hear a jingle outside of your door, but that's not your chimes. That's our sponsor, Chime. Man, you gotta relax. Which is checking done right, okay? Make sure you come in with Chime, all right? No overdraft fees, and you get paid up to 2 days earlier. What more do you want? Chime is here for you. We at The Trap like to chime in on things and make sure we use Chime at the same time. More money for you for your beach trip, for your summers, for your summer nights out, for all of the good things. If you got to go somewhere, you need to have Chime on you at all times, okay? They got over 60,000 plus fee-free ATM. So that's a lot. That means you can get it anywhere you want at any time. So sign up today for Chime, all right? And that is chime.com/trap. That is chime.com/trap. Sign up now.
The Chime Credit Card Builder Visa Credit Card is issued by Stride Bank N.A., member FDIC. Chime checking account and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply. Out of a network ATM, withdrawal fees may apply. One-time payment history may have a positive impact on your credit score. Late payments may negatively impact your credit score. Results may vary.
Welcome to the trap.
Get your dead body in the back.
Welcome to the trap.
Get your dead body in the back.
Welcome to the trap.
Tripping better than slipping.
Welcome to the trap.
But sometimes we tripping.
Welcome to the trap,
Welcome to the trap.
where we joke and rap,
Where we joking rap.
gut busting laughs, hand slapping laps.
Girl, slap it loud.
Get you through your day,
Get you through your day.
and it's free of cost.
I'm so cheap.
Don't you laugh too loud. Don't get fired by your boss.
I'm unemployment.
Welcome to the Comedy Trap House.
Yo, we are back for another episode of the Comedy Trap House. I don't know why this nigga's laughing. Niggas gotta grow up, dog, at some point. I'm Rome Green Jr. in the building with me. We got Cam.
Disturbance.
Just don't know, dog. We got Emmanuel.
I don't know how to follow that up right now.
You should have said Disturbia. Welcome back, y'all.
We some silly ass niggas, dog. I ain't gonna front. We some silly
I was trying to explain to somebody. They were like, "Do you think?" They was asking, "Is weird? What is weird to me? Like, why do I think I was a weird child?" I was like, because nowadays weird may not be weird. Weird may just be, oh, they're eclectic or they are artistic.
Right. Or
I
yes.
said, but there has to be something weird about me being in the house by myself as a child and going, ah! Like
That was me too.
Like,
That's just funny.
That's, I don't know if that's weird or stupid. I don't know what.
Damn, you might be right though. I don't know if it was weird or if that was just because we all kind of did some weird shit, right?
It is.
But we kind of hit it where these kids seem like they showing it.
Yeah,
all.
They it's good to go.
And if you don't, if you go, that's kind of weird. They like. You're canceled.
You don't discover your weirdness until you start staying home alone by yourself
and doing shit. Yeah,
that's where you start just like you just got this freedom. You can do anything, so you just do stuff.
Were we just was that our artistic expression? Did we just need to get stuff out? Is it just?
I think a boy starts getting weird for the first time once he starts masturbating, because you got to start finding unique places to do it, how to get around, not getting.
Is that
caught.
weird?
No,
or
that's
just,
not weird. That's just sneaky.
It's sneaky.
It's sneaky, but you also you might find some different type of porn you getting into or whatever. It's a weird time.
Maybe, yeah. Oh, you can go down a dark hole.
Yeah,
for sure.
You know, you fuck a couch. You know, you do weird things. You know what I'm saying? You don't act like you ain't never stuck your penis through some couches.
Yeah.
Not through some,
I know some girls
pillows?
have said they've used some corners of some couches and stuff. Like,
they use everything from bears to all that. But there was one time I think I tore up. It was like right the in between
the crease of the couch.
Yeah, I was like, let me.
Why you do the couch when you could have went to the love seat?
That's good.
Cam, man.
That's
the,
good.
The couch got a fat ass. It got a
But the
fat
love
ass.
seat named love for a reason. If you're
It
gonna make
is.
love to any piece of furniture, I feel like it's that.
But yeah, all the hard socks and all the stuff. I never really did that.
Oh,
but
see, I tore up some socks now.
You tore up some socks?
I had some hard socks.
Yeah,
I always heard about that on TV, but I
yeah,
never
no,
thought
I had
people were
some
tearing up
socks.
socks.
Like
for
if
real.
you took my socks and lined them up like dominoes, you can knock them down.
Oh,
like,
Lord.
it's
Okay.
stiff shot.
So at one point, my sock inventory was low.
Yeah.
Your sock inventory.
Mom's
I had
like,
to sock.
Cameron, where's all your socks at?
Yeah, okay. I was about to say she ain't find those
Yeah,
socks.
yeah, no.
I made sure I got them thrown away.
Yeah,
Put them at
yeah.
the bottom of the garbage.
Gotcha.
tell you,
Yeah. You ain't. There's nothing more shameful. You know you've reached shame level when you're moving garbage to get whatever it is to the bottom.
Oh my god!
Because you know you can't let this be discovered.
You can't let it be discovered.
Don't look down at like the computer. If you got like a little computer in your house or something, like you back in the day you had a computer set up or a room or something, like a little section in your place. And if you look down at our carpet, you talk about stiff. You can't walk. There's no soft carpet in that area, boy. Let me tell you something right now. It was
that carpet just.
Oh my god, yellow.
That was
and
hardwood floor.
Oh my god, it was hardwood floor. It was transitioning from carpet to hardwood.
It's no more shameful era for a boy than when he first started having wet dreams.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because you know
What did I
when
do?
you a kid and you pee in the bed, you go to your parents.
Yeah.
You don't go to your parents when you start nutting in the bed.
Yeah,
Because it's too
no.
embarrassing. So you got to deal. You on that journey alone, and you trying to hide it.
Yeah.
Because at that point, when you that young, you ain't washing your own laundry and all that.
Do you remember having many wet dreams or like just a few?
I had an era where I was
You
having
had a
wet
lot?
dreams, boy. I'm talking about.
Damn. Yeah.
Shit, I'm talking about this.
Because I can't remember all the.
I just remember the first one for sure.
Yeah. I
And
do.
stupid.
I definitely remember the first
That's the first time life became like an anime to me, where you just go into your head and you're thinking about all the things. And then for some reason, I screamed out, "Father!"
What made it bad for me, my mom went to work around like the 1 and the 3 o'clock in the morning, and that's usually when it happens. So while she getting ready, sometimes I'm trying to get up to go clean myself up, but trying to hide you like, you all right? And she asking you all these questions, like, yeah, I'm just going to use the bath, like, or you gotta wait until she go. It was just,
Like,
it
leave me
was
alone.
rough.
Yeah, they be asking during the weirdest times, like,
man.
what,
Like, stop.
you're right in the middle of tearing it up, and they talking about what you doing, and like,
Yeah.
what do you mean, where you
I
come
heard-
from?
No, I ain't talking about masturbation. I'm talking about having the wet dream.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
In the dream, or you
No,
talking about at night?
when
she's
I
still-
wake
When you
up,
wake up
and,
and-
she's getting ready for work when
Yeah,
I need
yeah,
to.
yeah. Oh my god!
Because you know this stuff happens in the middle of the night.
You need to clean up. And
Oh, so
So-
you wouldn't wake up before she came in the room? She would come.
No, she wouldn't be coming in the room.
She would just be
I
out
would just
moving
have
around.
to get out of my room and go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
if she in the kitchen, she gonna see me.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's like,
I thought you meant your mom came and wake you up in the morning after you have a wet dream.
oh, she'd be
no.
gone. She'd be gone at
Okay,
work.
all right.
Yeah.
funny.
So you said it's hot as hell, and it's hell outside. Everywhere is hot right now, and they've officially said we're entering a global boiling.
A global.
It's no longer global warming, global
That
boiling.
sounds scary.
And we are
I ain't gonna lie.
officially in the end times. Remember when Iron Man said the end times is here? We here. It's the end game now. Because even when you look at the Bible, it says right here, it says the Bible describes the end of the world as difficult. You know, we got all type of shit going on TikTok, all type of stuff. It says it will be pandemics. It will be earthquakes, famines, wars. Hey man, y'all get ready. It's and then I
your guns
believe
and Bibles
I
ready.
believe in Revelations. I forgot. I'm looking at just these little summaries, but I believe somewhere in there it says, the first time God got rid of everything through water. Mm-hmm. The second time it's supposed to be fire.
Yep.
We get ready. Strap your boots and get ready because the end times is here. We're in a global boiling. They said the earth is hotter than it's ever been.
Well, did you see that? Did I tell y'all last week about this? That I saw a video about this scientist or whatever was breaking down that every 100 and something years, every 100 maybe 25 years or something like that, that the sun has a a coronal ejection explosion. Basically, it like a part of it
Just like poof.
kind of like just shoots out from the sun, and sometimes it hits the earth. And the last time it happened was like 1800s or something, and it happened. And at that time we had nothing but what's it called?
Morse code?
Morse, the SOS, like
The way they communicated was
Morse. I think that's Morse code. I believe.
yeah, but the actual machine. Whatever. But all those lines just went out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it just went out. They said the sky, like you could read at nighttime. Like it was so bright. Like
crazy.
something, it just looked crazy.
Yeah.
So they said another one is expected to hit between 2023 and 2026.
Okay.
So in the next 3 years, and it's supposed to have a direct hit with Earth. We were supposed to, they said there was one that was seen that happened in 2012 that we missed by like a week. And they even showed a thing. You see the sun just shoot out, and we're like here, and it just went this way. And we're like, so just imagine now with all the electronics and technology we have now
Shit gonna cut off.
that we are, we rely on.
Yeah.
All that's gonna shut off.
Let's hope you
and
ain't
it's not gonna
flying
come back
during
on. It's not
that
gonna.
day.
That's
It's
some
gonna
scary
take
shit.
massive repairs. So that would fuck up everything. But we do have a chance. They said there's a 24-hour window right before when it shoots out to actually hit Earth. If we turn off all electronics, unplug electronics, they would have to do it for like the nation's network. Networking system. They have to shut it all off, and there will still be damage, but we'll be able to recover quicker.
It's crazy because it says in Canada and in 10 countries around the Mediterranean, heat waves blanketed much of North America, Europe, and Asia each day from July 3rd to July 6th set records for Earth's hottest day ever. It says it's extremely likely to be the hottest month ever recorded. The era of global warming has ended. The era of global boiling has arrived. It says
That just sounds crazy.
It sounds
Global
crazy.
boiling. If that don't get
like
your
it
attention,
hurts.
I don't know what does.
Sounds like it hurts.
Yeah, it says the Department of Labor has to issue its first ever hazard alert for heat, reminding employers of their obligation to protect workers against heat illness or injury. So like it's legit hot. I was going back to my car the other day in the valley, and I looked on my phone on my app before I got in there, and I was like, I can't get in here right now. We got to turn some air conditioning on. It was 113 degrees inside of the car, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
You know the funny thing about it, it's been warm, but I haven't felt it like that. Where it's like, man, it's hot.
There's a lot of people around been complaining like
It ain't
it's
really been hitting me like that.
It's been, yeah, so we'll see. So y'all, just get your prayers on.
So this goes back to the question.
Yeah.
Would you rather it cool, get cold, death possibly by cold, or
No,
death
give
by
me
heat?
heat. Give me heat.
So you
Give
go
me
out
heat.
by the
I'm not
global
doing
boiling.
that
100
cold
times.
shit.
Give
You
me
cool
heat.
with the global boiling?
Yeah, give me heat. Not global Arctic, anything like that. No,
Hey, man,
absolutely not.
At least there's
That shit
always
hurts.
throw a blanket over.
No, that shit
Not
hurts.
that easy.
Hey, man, I don't know.
Because you can still do stuff out here in the
Yeah,
heat.
you could do
You
stuff in
still
the
can
heat.
go out. You just uncomfortable. You just don't like it. That cold shit, it's over.
It's done.
You need shelter. Like you have to have
You gonna be
shelter. Or
slipping,
you
sliding
die.
everywhere. It's gonna be.
still make a fire. You can survive through it. Heat.
No.
You
No,
ain't
see, what you're talking
how
about-
you gonna escape the heat?
No, listen.
You ain't.
Hey, you looking at the two
all
different.
the shit turns off.
You said extreme heat or extreme cold.
Yeah.
I'm going extreme heat
Yeah.
all the time because extreme cold, them negative temperatures. Nah.
All right, extreme cold. You could still make a fire. You could still have all.
You're not
that
gonna be
stuff.
out there making no fire.
Where you getting?
Yes,
You gotta go get the wood. It's too much. You gonna be stumping it like it's no.
Man,
no.
we got cell phones. We can figure out some shit. But you can figure out some shit.
Yeah.
The heat though, you ain't got no water
Well, I ain't got no water.
because
also.
it all dried up. What you talking about?
Oh, the sun ain't got no water?
Okay, what about all
It-
the wet
where'd it
branches?
go?
Where you making fire from? If it's extreme cold, where you getting the wood?
All the trees ain't gonna disappear within the 24 hours. Come on, man.
All the
all the
water
way.
ain't gonna disappear in 24 hours.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Have
can't-
you seen World War Z in these
No,
movies where
you
people
gotta
trying
make
to
it-
people were
You got to make it a
peop-
fair assessment
We
because you
went
trying
on
to
a
make the
global
heat sound
tissue
worse than the
pandemic.
cold.
The tissue was out.
Look,
People lost their
This
mind.
is what you did. you said Nicole, we got cell phones, we got it ain't gonna disappear. Then you said heat, all the water's gone. And I'm like, no.
Sounds like good arguments to me.
Make it a fair argument.
Yeah, gotta be a
I'm
fair
still picking
argument.
heat. I'm always gonna pick heat.
Yeah, I gotta pick heat.
I'll die of the heat exhaustion and all the heat stroke over that cold frostbite, and you just
You Florida niggas.
Nah,
are
man.
different. Nah, you gonna get get boiled in that sun.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'll
have to get
take it.
bored. 'Cause absolutely not.
I'm telling you, when you thirsty, just imagine being lost in the desert. That feels like hell, boy.
and being
Not
lost
hell,
in
boy,
the
but
Arctic
hell,
where you can't
boy.
get warm, when you just
Yeah,
just shaking uncontrollably, you can't even move because it's too cold. Fuck that.
Man, grow up, dog.
F that.
Man up.
He,
dog.
well,
I'ma pass out.
What he's
Just let me
saying
pass
is
out.
he gonna
That's
be
better.
Yeah, I mean, just pass
But you
out.
ain't gonna. No, the heat ain't. You gonna suffer for a while before.
he
You
gonna be fighting for his life like Spence. So that's what our next topic is.
I had to fight my whole life.
For the boxing people, boxing fans of this podcast, Crawford and Spence fought this weekend, and they both were undefeated. I think Spence came in with 3 belts he had, or was it only one? Because I know Crawford has them all now, obviously, but I thought he came in
He
with.
collected the infinity
Yeah,
belts.
he definitely collected. Me and my dad were talking about it yesterday. My dad was like, he think this one of the. He said he's never seen a contender, 2 top contenders, and one just like not show up like that before in boxing. Like not show up, like it wasn't really a fight, to be honest. Maybe first round,
First and a little bit of second.
maybe
but
a
after
little bit
that,
of second. It was just.
I think he may have been prepared. It was just Terrence Crawford is that much better of a fighter, and also he got more in his repertoire. Like he can fight southpaw or regular.
Yes, that's true.
And he'll switch mid-fight on you.
And that's,
So if you ain't used to fighting the southpaw, and he switched to that in the middle of the fight, now you like, oh.
but I feel like he stayed southpaw the whole. No, this particular fight, I thought it did.
I think he was switching up.
Oh, what?
I think he switched up in like the 4th or something, but
What was impressive, he was just I think he said he landed. He was like 52%. That's really, really good. He was precise in there, and I mean, you can't fight a nigga that got shot in the head and drove to the hospital. Like that's a different type of nigga.
he don't care about nothing.
He don't care about nothing.
He shot me in my head.
Well, both of them suffered from some type of cataclysm, apparently.
Yeah, good.
One got in a crazy car accident. My thing was, how long has it been since both of them fought? The shot in the head
I
thing.
think.
How long?
Well, that was. I
That
think,
was before.
Yeah, that was a
before.
while ago.
This ain't recent.
But yeah, Spence just did. He looked rattled in there. He just looked rattled. Like even like, and I know he's not a bad fighter. He's definitely not bad because he just gotten this far. But I just never seen. It was just lopsided.
He doesn't have no answers. For
He had no. It was just no
Once
answers.
Crawford figured him out, it was no adjustments in Spence side in their corner like he did.
Yeah.
And then Terrence Crawford in a post interview said when
I was gonna pull that up.
Spence actually did catch him, he was like, "That's it." Based on his power of the punch, he like, "Oh, that's it." Then
Yeah, that's.
if you ain't scared of getting hit, then you
now I'm in
definitely
here,
gonna
yeah.
attack more.
Yeah, now I'm in
But
here.
if someone hits you and you feel it, you gonna back up. It's gonna humble you a little bit. Just like Errol Spence, his whole game is attack.
Yeah.
And as he got tagged up a good time,
He
backing up.
Yeah, and then the referee wouldn't have stopped it because Spence was like, "Why you stop? No, you got to stop that because you
Spence, look at your face.
you getting rattled in here, brother. you getting shook in here."
That was an ass whooping.
Yeah, he
got his ass beat.
Yeah, that was an ass
that
whooping. That was a certified ass whooping.
And then I think Crawford said, "Yeah, let's do a rematch." Nobody wants. to see that.
nobody wants to see that,
Nobody
to be
wants to see
honest.
this rematch.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like I just don't know what we'll be watching.
So what-
It was like people saying, "Well, Fury and Wilder did
Wilder.
3 times, but at least Wilder knocked down
Yeah, he
Tyson
did.
Fury."
Yeah, he
There was
did,
times where it's like, "Oh shoot, he about to finally beat him."
Yeah,
It was never
it
that.
was never that.
This
in
was
there.
one-sided the whole fight.
Yeah,
Yeah, he from Nebraska too.
Yeah, Omaha.
Yeah, you got that's some corn shucking hands right there, boy.
yeah. Nah, it was like I don't know if it was a good fight, but it was interesting because by round 3 or 4, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is."
But what is the story line behind Errol Spence now? Because is it that he fell off or that he was never as good as people
I just think he
suspect?
met
Is this-
his match. I think he
Or so-
met his match. I think everybody else probably he was whooping ass, but I think he just met the guy that it was just superior. He was just superior. It was like
everywhere.
it was like one of them things. It was like the Tom Brady thing.
Damn.
Like you just know Tom Brady is that guy. And when you go up against him, there's a high probability in his prime that y'all is just gonna lose.
It's like me and Rome used to play horse in the old backyard. It was always lopsided. It was just so. It was like, why we even keep running this back? This is the same result. So, yeah, but Terrence Crawford, man.
Fuck that nigga, dog.
Terrence Crawford, man. He really impressed me.
Yeah, no, he was. I didn't know he was like that. Yeah, so. Because I only
like
seen a few of his like highlights I did, so I didn't see a full.
He
fight.
got that. Go ahead.
No, I just say I knew it was over when Eminem walked him out. I was like, oh yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
You got Eminem to come out of the house? Oh yeah, it's over for you.
Yeah, Eminem's a 9-to-5 rapper, so he's not really out the house like that.
And you
so.
see, he didn't really rap.
Yeah,
because it was past his time.
He's not doing that.
He has that. Who's my guy? Muhammad Ali used to fight. Not George Foreman, the other dude. Damn.
Frazier?
Yeah, Joe Frazier. He has his face.
Even when I was looking at him,
Joe Frazier face.
when I was looking at him, he got that Kawhi Leonard effect, like a steel lunchbox effect. Like his sandwiches is nice and cut.
He look like a barber.
He do look like a barber. He look like a barber. He look like he not put about no games, dog. That nigga look like he'll whoop you.
Oh yeah,
I also
Joe Frazier,
say,
boy.
I loved his outfit he had on coming out. The whole fishnet thing with that. That was him, right? Yeah. That shit was fire. Oh, that shit hard.
Yeah, so
He
shout out.
definitely went fishing. And he caught that fish.
He caught that fish. Boxing is so scary because
it was a Spence fish.
Because if you haven't been like anything, boxing, football, any sport, or even basketball, whatever, like when you just haven't been touched a certain way, like hit a certain way, and you get hit for the first time a certain way.
Yeah, that was his first time going to the mat.
Everything in your repertoire is now it's shooken. You don't know. It's the same thing happened to Cam Newton when we went to Super Bowl playing him. The same thing happened to who was the other boxer? Somebody got hit. Like when you get hit like that, and you're like, oh,
you do know. It's like oh. Like as soon as it happens, like I don't have a chance.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is a different. It looked like Terrence Crawford. You remember the trailer from like one of the first? I think it was the Infinity War trailer.
Yeah.
And Thanos hit Iron Man.
Yeah, and it looked like he took his life
like,
away.
Yeah, it just took everything away. That's what looked like his hits. It looked like his hits were so hard.
Yeah.
To Earl that Earl just was like, oh, I didn't know.
Oh, you think differently?
Is it Earl? Earl.
Errol,
not my dad.
Okay,
Errol.
Yeah.
Errol Spence.
But it got real suspenseful for Errol.
It definitely got real suspenseful.
I said they turned that Texas boy into a Memphis boy. Well, he was getting punched.
That's
terrible.
what Kevin Hart said. That's what made him stop sparring. He said one day he was sparring. He said he got hit a little too hard. He said, "Oh no, I'm not doing this no more."
What's the worst hit you've ever took?
The like in life?
Yeah.
And when we got jumped when I was 18.
But where? Like, do you
Where'd
remember?
I get hit?
Okay, so that was just the worst. Like
Because I got multiple, so I didn't know where it was coming from.
True, but the worst feeling hit I ever got was a kidney shot.
You deserved it.
That shit hurt.
That kidney.
Kidneys.
Kidneys.
That shit hurt.
That'll break you down.
That is a different type.
That's why when people was trying to get on Ryan Garcia when he was fighting Javante Davis, when they were trying to get on, he went down. Y'all ain't been hitting that stump. That shit.
No, that's a different.
That should take you, fold you up.
Different feeling, boy.
Yeah, fight wise, a stomach shot was my worst punch.
Stomach
but
is bad too.
My worst hit in life, I think, got to be on the football field. The one I got.
The blindside one.
The blindside punt return hit when I'm fair catching it. And
anything you don't hit,
and someone took me out. And then the one when I tried to hit this big dude and he turned and saw me before I got there, and I went deaf in my right ear. Those two were the worst hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime time you walk away with what you think is a permanent injury.
That's
and when my aunt beat me out the shower when I was young.
that ain't fun.
So those are the three top
Lord,
worst hits I had.
That's like when McCoy said he was running. I think this is when he was with Philly, and I forgot who was on the other side, but it was a linebacker. And he knew him, and he was like, "Give me the ball. I'm going to that side." And he went, and he said he was just not giving the ball. He was like, "I'll block for you." So he was just blocking.
Right.
And he said, "Buddy, hit him." Boom. He said he came back to the huddle, and he said the quarterback was saying the play. He was like, "I got to go out." He said, "Coach, take me out."
Damn.
He said that shit. He
feeling.
said he ain't never been hit like that. He was on a block. I said, "God damn."
That's crazy.
And that's what it was for me. I was trying to go block,
Yeah.
but it was tough. But Errol Spence, he just gonna have to work on his fitness. And speaking of fitness, there's always videos of women recording themselves in the gym, and a lot of times when I watch these videos, I'm like, you know what you're doing.
You know what you're doing.
You ain't have to show us from this angle. Like, that's a crazy angle to show a workout from. So this lady right here, this influencer, I'm assuming, I don't know who she is. She decided to do a video about how every girl who's a fitness influencer shoots their videos, and I thought it was hilarious.
Hi guys, come watch me train back, even though I know you'll be watching my fat ass because that's how I've set the camera up. I start with a pull down and unnecessarily poke my ass out before I sit, and then I move to a bent over row where I place the camera directly behind me and you see that pussy fat. After I do an exercise like side raises, because even though it's not a part of back day, it's a good angle for my ass. And then we come to the end of the video where I will stand with my ass in the camera and pretend that was a really hard workout. I'll then do a peace sign and walk off. See you next time.
That's fair. Yeah, because you see some video, you like, you ain't have to do this angle.
And the funny thing,
Right.
she's
The
doing
pussy
it.
fat.
She's doing it herself.
Because she knows,
right
I mean,
now,
of course.
within this skit.
Of course.
But at the same time,
it makes sense.
it's like you appreciate the pointing out the straight,
The commentary was funny.
Commentary of it, which is cool.
But it's like, yeah, because sometimes you look at, you be on the fitness page and you look, and she be like, "Oh, arm day," and that should be straight in her butt, and you be like, "Where the arms at?"
But this is what they be talking about, separating gyms.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not for that.
Yeah,
They can have one, but
Yeah.
I'm not advocating for
Yeah,
that.
I like
seeing
I like a nice one. I
women.
like it.
Yeah, until they start telling you, "Can you move out the way? You're in my shot." You know what I'm saying?
No.
For certain workouts and stuff. That's what we talk. That's a part of it.
That's never
a part
happened
of
to
it.
me.
Yeah, no,
that's
you
never
saying
happened to
tell me to move out the way because I'm in their video?
Yeah, they have like tons of videos
Nah.
online of these videos that these girls be shooting in the gym.
I'm not moving.
They cut off parts or they'll put it out there where a guy's walking by and they'll be like, "Oh, came in my shot."
Oh, that's your
on
issue.
you. That's on
shot.
you.
Or she'll stop the guy and be like, "Excuse me, can you not walk by?" But it's like,
It's a
this is a
public
public
gym
gym.
now.
Yeah. I'll let her know.
This is
That's-
a public gym.
But that don't bother me.
dealing
'Cause I
with
just tell her, "Oh no, I'm gonna finish my work. I'm gonna finish my set, and then you can do what you
But
need to do."
If it happens 2 or 3 times, it might get you under the skin.
That I've never seen that happen. It never happened to me. And
That's because you're one of them.
And I feel.
Excuse me, you're my shot.
I film in the gym on Sundays, but I make sure I'm not really recording anybody, but most of the time just the person.
Yeah.
I'm recording.
Yeah, I never. I've
Listen, it's
I think you gotta-
obviously it's sexy, it's attractive to have women around. It's great. It's a wonderful thing. But
But I don't feel
this is
obligated.
it distracting? Yes, it can be
it could be.
distracting.
It
And
depend on-
then you add social media on top of that, and I'm filming everywhere, and you might end up in the background of somebody's video. All this stuff. It's just like it's a little
it could
annoying.
depend on the gym you go to too, because you might once you go to a certain gym a while. I feel like you build a little mini, like I got a mini community in the morning time.
Okay.
When I go to the gym,
Community-
so I be
community
dapping
gym.
people. It's that old Armenian men I know in there, like it's like a little community in there. So maybe,
definitely true.
and it's early, so I ain't gonna see this type of stuff. What time I go?
Right.
I'm not going.
Right,
They
right.
not. It depends-
Yeah, this is like 10 and beyond.
Yeah, that's
like,
Right.
Like
right.
during football season, we go at 7 a.m. Right now, we going at 9:30, so it'll be a little more packed. But when it's 7 a.m.,
You ain't seeing that.
Yeah. None of
you don't
that.
see nothing but the sweat coming off you.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, if you go evening time, you see that's
That's bad bitch hour.
that's club time.
Yeah, that's club
Yeah.
gym.
Yeah, I went to Equinox one day. It might have been like 6:30 because I was like, all right, let me just go. I think it was I was doing the second workout or something.
But stun on him, boy. When the Equinox, but
Hilarious.
stun on him.
But I get in there. I said they had a DJ. I said, where did this come from? He's like, oh, today is a party. It's a party for the club or something like that. it's bodies in there. I said, now see, this is why
Right,
you
like
can't do
people
nothing.
dancing or something?
No,
Or
no,
they
they just had a DJ in
DJing
there
while you
while
working out?
I working out. I was like, this is it's wild in here. It's a literal club in here, and that's not every day probably, but that particular day, I was like,
Saturday nights is work the
Saturday
pole
can probably get stupid.
Saturdays.
Saturday can definitely get stupid. The weekend, yeah.
I only work out at Equinox on Sundays, and that could get stupid the later you go.
Yeah.
It's just
What's the latest you've gone on Sunday?
around 11ish, starting 11ish.
Oh, that's
At
when
night or-
No, morning.
morning.
That's
but,
when it definitely get
But
wild.
that's rare. Like right now we doing 9:30, but as soon as football starts, back to 7 a.m. So 7 a.m. be empty. I like an empty gym.
Yeah, I
to
love
be
it.
honest.
Oh yeah,
Like,
empty gym.
yeah,
is
that's
I
fire
love
as
an
that.
empty gym.
Yeah,
Not because I want to film. And someone told me, "Can you please not film?" Right? Oh yeah, it was good.
yeah,
Okay, I'm not obligated to film,
yeah.
Right.
and I don't have it like on a tripod where it's like, nah. I'm usually if
Right.
this person working out, I'm right here.
Nigga got a whole red camera.
Yeah. Ain't doing that. But we have rapport with most of the people in there too.
Yeah.
It'd be the same people every Sunday.
And y'all
Jason
know-
Derulo and shit.
And then, so
funny.
you know also you have a trainer that you're rapport with. And
One of the funniest headlines I seen,
And
and
2 pounds.
that's funny.
I've been saying that for 6 months.
One of the funniest headlines I seen was a blind man gets kicked out of the gym for staring at a woman. It was over in
Oh,
Europe.
I saw that.
That's one of the
Wasn't there a video for that?
Yeah, he was talking about it on the podcast. He was like, he had the cane
Yes.
in his lap, and the girl, of course he can't see, so he's staring off into the abyss. No, I'm just saying.
So
like,
she didn't realize when she made the complaint.
so she comes up. I think it's one of them things. You know, when, like if somebody is wrong about something, sometimes they so wrong and embarrassed, they'll double down. So I think she came over, said
No,
something.
this ending is fucked up.
Yeah, she came over, said something. He's like, "Oh no, I wasn't staring. I'm blind. I can't."
Yeah, he said,
I can't see.
I'm blind. I can't see.
And she's like, "Well, you shouldn't be overlooking the." He's like, "My cane here." She goes to tell the person that works there. They come over, sir. You know, you're gonna have to leave.
He's blind.
He said, "I'm blind." He said, "I'm blind."
They kick him out, Cam.
They kick him out.
They kicked him out.
He could have
He
sued.
sued. He didn't sue.
No, he's and they
He
the
just
people on the
said that
podcast
he
was
just
like
left it alone.
people on the podcast was like, no, sue that fucking
him, yeah.
because he was at a different gym. He wasn't at his usual gym where everybody knows him. Like,
yeah,
everybody,
he was like,
yeah.
these people don't know me.
It
they
don't matter.
get
As soon as I come, he's blind.
If
That's
I,
what-
I'm
I
not
would've
gonna lie,
been pissed.
they would have kicked me out.
Yeah,
'Cause I'd be like, what the
I'm
fuck
not-
are you
I'm
doing?
not- I'm like, he's blind. He has his cane right there. What are you talking
What are you
about?
talking about?
This is on video?
Narcissism
He's
of
talking about on the
somebody
podcast.
to come up and say you're staring at me. Oh, you're blind. I don't care.
Like,
you're staring at me.
that is wild. That's one of
Separate
the,
the gyms.
That's one of the wildest things I heard. I
Separate
said,
the gyms.
nah, duh. Nah.
Excuse me, sir. You're walking into my frame.
When I tell you-
ma'am, I'm blind.
You talking about where a villain is born? That's where a villain is born. That
Oh,
day.
yeah.
I'm suing it for everything. I want everything from this
Rewrite
gym.
all the DC comics to have Two-Face, Riddler, Joker. They all started in a gym. They
the
all
thing.
started out of gym.
I feel like I'm not like a person that's like always for suing.
Yeah.
You know, people like,
Yeah,
I'll
of
sue
course
your
not.
ass
Of
for
course.
anything.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't really care for that. But in that
That
situation,
one, absolutely.
nah, they need to be sued because that's if I'm the manager, I come over, he like, sir, I'm blind. Ma'am, he's blind. He's not staring. He can't.
I'm
He
telling
don't
her
know
to
what's
get out.
over there.
I'm telling her to get
yeah,
out.
She's
get
getting kicked
out.
out. She's getting kicked out.
Get out.
If you don't understand, you getting kicked out.
Yeah,
If you
you-
say like, no, kick him. Are you crazy?
It's the wildest shit ever.
That's the
Nah,
wildest shit ever. Absolutely
insane.
not. After the pod, we'll watch the clip. I will find it.
Wait, so there is a clip
No,
of
no,
him-
no.
He's talking
Oh,
about it. He's talking
okay.
about it. The guy talking about
Nah.
it. What's too old?
Oh, go up. Keep going right there. Right there. Yeah.
It's already funny. That's just
Just pause it. Take it back. Take it back.
he looked like a question mark.
Yeah, he's one of the most hated politicians.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
know, people think he racist and all, but go ahead.
Yeah, here.
What? So he's at a podium for those who are listening.
Oh my god.
And he is old, and he is literally just stopped talking.
He was in the middle of the sentence. He looks like he's scared to death.
Somebody help. Somebody get him some milk. My man came over there and said, anything else you want to?
No, what did
We
he
can look at the
say?
other angle. It's another angle too, if you want.
Can we just hear what he said?
Go up? It'll play
Okay.
another. Yeah, right there.
Okay, hold on. Oh, it's two of them.
Go to the other one.
That's what they
other
can't know.
The first one.
Yeah. Oh my god, he froze.
He froze.
His CPU, man.
I honestly thought this man was having a stroke.
Yeah. I thought somebody needed to catch him.
But my thing is, y'all see this happen? You can't run the country.
No.
You got to be told you got to go.
That's it
you
for
can't because
you got to relinquish some power.
if you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
even speak and you having issues like that, you too old now.
That means everything you say, I can't trust it. I don't know what you thinking
Absolutely
up there.
not.
I don't know what you thinking.
And that's the thing I get about when they talking about Biden. Like they think he's senile. Like first, no one liked this dude that's up to Republicans. But
Yeah.
it's like if you stop talking mid sentence, like something happened.
Yeah.
You have some underlying health issues. Like you damn near almost.
I mean, where the only job where you have to just use your brain, and you can't do that anymore.
That nigga's brain was Fresh Prince when he cut off the lights. In the last episode.
It was evicted, nigga. or moved out.
Sat down, nigga.
Yeah, that was it.
That's scary. Like that's why his friend came up. He said, "You got anything else you want to say, or you want to just go back to the office?"
That's not his friend. Nobody could be this person's friend, letting them just wheel through life like this. Like these people are all terrible.
He should
They
say,
know what's going on.
He should said, "You got anything else you want to say, or you want me to take you to your grave, or you want me to?"
He just trying to say keep cool because he know all the cameras on, so he had to do it gentle, like nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
That's why the other lady grabbed him slowly. Then she like John,
Yeah,
let's
John,
talk.
get the
John,
nigga.
go ahead, John.
Get-
You can talk now, John. Talk, John. Fucking talk, John.
This nigga is on Super Saiyan 4 dementia, nigga. Like
that would scare me. Like if one of y'all was in the military and just stopped like that, I'd be like,
No, think about
I
being
think
the
it's
person.
a stroke.
yeah,
But think about being the person, like if that happened to you, where you just talking to a panel, people, lights, camera everywhere, and you literally in the middle of your sentence forget where the fuck you are, what's happening right now, why are all these lights in my face? And then you know, why can't I think of where I am or what I'm doing?
I can't.
That's a horrifying.
It reminds me
experience.
because I just seen the scary movie Talk to Me. This
I heard about this.
Yeah, and it's basically, they grabbed this hand of it was a, what do you call, a medium that talks to they grab it's an old hand, and then as soon as you grab the hand and say talk to me, a spirit shows up in front of you, and it just stares at you. And so you see everybody else in the room, but you see the spirit staring at you until you say, I let you in, and then shit happens. But the whole thing it's basically like you become a passenger to your own body. No. So that's what that would feel like.
Hold on, that's the purpose of bringing this spirit. It makes you be a passenger.
Because the spirit comes so it can talk. So basically, for example, it would come in, boom, and then it'll look around the room and look at somebody and be like, oh, we like you. You some. But it's you not doing, it's the spirit talking.
But I'm trying to figure out, like,
it's like
why
a drug.
would you do this?
Oh,
why are they doing
these are
this
teenagers. These are teenagers.
Oh, they're just trying to do it.
I want you to think 2023 TikTok.
Got you.
Okay.
Got you.
So,
Say no more.
So that's why they were doing it. But so when he shut down like that, it's like something took over his body. I'd be like, what's wrong with you? You all right?
God.
Like, nah, nigga.
It's time for him to retire. You got to go.
And
that's wild.
Since we talking about
out.
real quick, so it's a quick note. Since we talk about like half dying, I choked on a piece of food this weekend, and it confirmed that like drowning and stuff and choking stuff is scary.
Yeah,
like when you can't breathe, that shit. You think everything is over. I'm like,
oh Lord.
I'm like, oh God, like choking ain't it. It's not it.
It's not.
Like
That's
when
why we gotta respect our women.
That's hilarious.
that's good. I ain't
fun.
got nothing else. Let's go to aliens.
All right. Yeah, not really a like a video or nothing, but they did have the whole
There's video of that.
set. Yeah. But I mean, there's nothing. I mean, in my personal opinion, since I've heard so much about the things the dude was saying for the last year now, it felt like we didn't learn nothing new about the alien the conference that happened.
Gotcha. When the aliens came and they was kicking it with us, and we ain't know nothing about it.
Exactly. Not even the Vegas one, but like all the stuff. This guy, who apparently is a former government employee somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Of some sector or whatever, but he's not even the one that's seen any aliens. All the information that the government is releasing, I guess, is through this guy, but this guy has to get approval from the government to say this stuff to the rest of the Congress, Senate, whoever he was talking to. And so it just feels like, why would I trust the government? Any of this information, like okay, you're still just spoon feeding us a little bit of this information. So the basic information was that, and this guy's been like on Joe Rogan, all these people podcasts talking about this for a while now, but that he heard from people that work for certain sectors of the government that there are crashed aliens, that we have off-world vehicles, that there are beings that they also have bodies of. He didn't confirm it's aliens, but he said like something non-humanoid. Something, aliens, essentially. But he's saying all the stuff we've heard and that that we've had information for a while. But when they ask in detail about some things, though, it always seems like I can't go further into that, or I can't step further into
nigga,
this.
why not?
Yeah, I'm like, can we just get to this shit? My question is to y'all: do you think that we're gonna get real solid information in aliens exist, or even first contact? Do you think we're gonna be?
I don't think so.
If it hasn't already happened,
It's gonna be either from a civilian, or if the government really do tell us all this, what are they planning?
I know y'all ready to get out here and get to spending because it's summertime and people is outside, all right? Capital O-U-T side, okay? So that's why our sponsor today is Chime, and they here to get your checking account right so you can get ready to be outside with your friends and do hood rat things with your friends for a good time, okay? Chime's online checking account has tons of benefits that millions of members love, like fee-free overdraft up to $200. Plus, you get paid up to 2 days earlier, okay, with direct deposit, all while managing your money on the go 24/7. Everybody know they want that 2-day payment earlier. I know I love it because that's why I use Chime, because I want to make sure my payments come in early because I like to get it out of the way, be ahead of the game, all right? Get paid 2 days earlier. It has no monthly fees, or basically no monthly minimum balance or overdraft fees, okay? And that's access to 60,000 plus fee-free ATMs. That's more than the top 3 national banks combined. Easily find one near you with the Chime app. All right, so sign up today with Chime and make this summer the best one yet for yourself and your wallet. Get started at chime.com/trap. That's chime.com/trap. Booyah.
The Chime Credit Card Builder Visa Credit Card is issued by Stride Bank N.A., member FDIC. Chime checking account and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply. Out of a network ATM, withdrawal fees may apply. One-time payment history may have a positive impact on your credit score. Late payments may negatively impact your credit score. Results may vary.
That would be my thing.
What are the aliens planning, or what's
what
the
is the government plan?
But in a
what are you
civilian
trying to
and
do where you want us to be united for this against aliens, or what are you distracting me from if you giving me all the information on aliens all of a sudden?
In a civilian, by what way by a civilian?
Like just a regular person.
Like they see,
like if I saw the alien recorded and I put it online,
you literally
like that's the only way that I feel like we gonna get solid.
But then
evidence.
that's even hard too because people are gonna be like,
that's true.
CG,
but I'm just saying,
well, yeah, that's
I feel
the closest,
that, but I'm saying that's the only way I feel like we'll get significant, like evidence of like yes, aliens are real because the government drop it. What are you distracting me from, or what are you planning to do with this to manipulate me?
I
Like,
think
why now? Because you already got the information. You already know they got all this stuff. Why are you telling me now?
Maybe 1,000 years from now, and then I think
You think 1,000 years from now, with everything that's going on right now, you feel like 1,000?
it's already been billions.
Yeah, but we're in a different age now. Where like we're more connected to like
I mean,
got
yeah, we do
satellites
have a
in
lot for
space.
sure.
We got
For
a
sure.
whole,
I think we're gonna realize that we are.
and
the
with
aliens.
AI coming, I feel like why hasn't AI predicted like yet where aliens could be? Maybe it's still in this learning process, but I feel like AI is gonna help figure out maybe some different way they've been contacting us or something. And that's going to lead to us being like, oh shit, they're right
AI
behind
just gonna tell
Jupiter.
you, they're gonna give you an address in the middle of the desert.
Yeah,
Like they there. Some of them are there.
Yeah, they there.
Here's another address where they're hiding them. Here's another address. Here. That's where they.
Do
at.
you know what percentage are you for sure that we have some here? What's your percentage?
I just believe
Here?
I believe there's aliens in general because the space is too big.
Okay.
The galaxy is way too big for us to be the only living thing. And I feel like if there's other living things, they have made their way to explore how we want to explore space. And some may have crashed here. And of course the government going to gather it up and not show the public and whatnot until it's for their benefit. So I believe 100% we got alien space crash, dead aliens. They may not be alive, but they've seen and
They have confirmation
that there's other beings in the galaxy. For sure.
I still have, because I think it's just a cool perspective, that what if they don't have nothing? Like, just what if they say these things for the all of it, but what if we are the only like maybe there's organisms and other things, but wait, what if we're
the only intelligent life?
Yeah, like just what if?
Now that's a possibility.
It's very. It could be slim.
That's the other side of the coin, because there is, like you said, or we all said, trust in the government. This could all be preparing for a fake stunt, where they fake aliens coming. You know what I'm saying?
Could be
pushing all this stuff into the media, pushing all this into, the ethos. Could be them preparing for some fake alien stunt where aliens are trying to destroy the world. They said they're gonna kill us, and somehow we gotta unify, and now there's one world government led by USA, and now it just is what it is.
Yeah.
They manipulated all of us, and now we got Space Force and all this. So it could be something like that. It could be, this is a 200-year plan of theirs, and they start now. But it is kind of hard to believe.
It's kind of for sure
that only man is so.
I believe.
What I hate is that when they start, the way you can't trust the government now is when they start doing this stuff. I'm like, how are they trying to manipulate me? What are they trying to do? And what if that's what they want? They want me to think that I'm being manipulated. What they trying to do while they're
so it's
doing
like
something?
reverse psychology.
Yeah, that's the part when I start going down a rabbit hole. I start going down now. Maybe they want me to think this.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe they want me to think it's a conspiracy and I'm being manipulated, so it keeps me thinking this way. And then I just I just got to stop.
Because humans' fascination with other life forms is easy way to get inside of our heads, because we're fascinated with what else is out there. Like we want to know, because it's just so much space. Like it's just space.
And then I always felt like that's the only way all humans would unify. If we had to fight aliens, it's an outside source. That would be the only way we all maybe get along.
No.
I mean, it's still going to be arguments on what we should do, but we going to be together.
No. I truly believe we are idiots.
I feel like we may come together as a human race. Like, all right, it's not about black or white or this or that anymore. It's about surviving this, or even if it's against robots or AI or something.
Unless the aliens come back and they're black.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Then you ain't changing shit.
That's
because
it.
the white people gonna be like, no.
They're like, kill these aliens.
We knew it. They're not the real ones from Earth. Black people ain't really from Earth. It's all blooded. Oh my god.
To find out black people aren't really from Earth would be wild.
It'll be so. Well, I mean, that's the whole Anunnaki thing.
Yeah.
But
That would be cool.
It's different ways it could go, man.
Yeah.
It's different ways it could go.
Yeah. So let's go to the situation that one of our fans sent us. It's on Instagram. It was Telly right there. Go down, right there.
Shout out to Telly. Telly Barrow.
Mm-hmm.
How many?
Let me pull it up for the people.
And for those listening, you can hear the audio for this one. It's not really a video. I mean, it's a video, but it's really just
we
audio.
heard y'all complaining.
Yeah. We heard y'all
Right.
talking y'all shit. We still love you, though.
Kindergartners do you think you could personally take on in a fight before being overpowered? Stipulations and context. Number 1. The kindergartners are released 5 at a time every 30 seconds. Number 2. The arena is a standard-sized classroom. Let's say 40 feet wide by 25 feet deep.
See, that makes
However,
it tougher.
the room is completely empty.
Okay.
Number
Okay,
3.
that makes it easier.
The kindergartners are unarmed. They are just going to run at you,
Okay.
attempting to punch, kick, bite, and
Okay.
scratch you.
Okay.
Their ultimate goal is to cumulatively dogpile on you and pin you to the ground.
Okay.
If they can pin you for 15 consecutive seconds, you'll lose. Number 4.
Okay.
You have to knock a kindergartner unconscious in order to defeat them.
Oh, easy.
Once they are knocked unconscious, they vanish from the classroom arena.
Oh.
Number 5. You can use any strategy you want to fend them off, but you are also unarmed and you are not allowed to leave the room. How many kindergartners do you think you could personally take on in a fight before
Okay.
being overpowered?
Let me think.
Stipulations
So
and
5 are
context.
released every 30
Number 1,
seconds.
The
Okay, one more
kindergartners
time.
are released 5 at a time every
5 at a
30
time.
seconds.
Okay.
Number 2, the arena is a standard-sized classroom. Let's say 40 feet wide by 25 feet deep. However, the room is completely empty. Number 3, the kindergartners are unarmed. They are just going to run at you, attempting to punch, kick, bite, and scratch you. Their ultimate goal is to cumulatively dogpile on you and pin you to the ground.
Okay.
If they can pin you for 15 consecutive seconds, you'll lose. Number 4. You have to knock a kindergartner unconscious in order to defeat them.
Okay.
Once they are knocked unconscious, they vanish from the classroom arena. Number 5. You can use any strategy you want to fend them off, but you are also unarmed and you are not allowed to leave the room. How
Okay,
many
you can pause it.
All right.
Okay, let's really break this
So
down.
kindergartens are usually like 5 and 6.
Yeah. So how tall? What?
They're about 3 foot tall, maybe
Do
3.5
think-
foot. Maybe.
3. Okay. So here's the thing.
Little gremlins.
I don't have weapons, so I'm using one of them as a weapon.
Okay,
So-
but
so
he did
I'm
say
knocking-
you have to knock. Okay, you have to-
Because if you
Yeah,
knock them out, they vanish.
they
Okay,
vanish.
so
You
so I
can't do
can't.
that.
So I won't be able to. Because as soon as I swing him, he
gonna just poof.
He gonna poof.
I'm
Here's the thing.
Are you doing this first of all? I'm absolutely doing
Absolutely.
This is a.
I've been
fun-
waiting to
this
knock
is-
out a
yes,
kid.
Yes, this would be amazing.
Only
This
way-
is like
it,
Trump-
it is hypothetical. I'm not killing
Yeah, I'm
them.
not killing-
Like,
yeah,
say
I'm not
this was
killing-
a simulation.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
well, they're gonna poof anyway.
Yeah,
so
that's
as soon
simulation,
as,
yeah.
as soon as you knock them out, they poof.
They poof. So here's my thing.
Now where they go, we don't know.
And I don't know how they're strategizing. Because if 5 come in and if they try to wait the 30 seconds out, that's gonna piss me off. Because I gotta get. So I'm gonna have to be on attack mode.
Also, you gotta think about how are they coming at you? Because are they gonna use the whole length of the room and like have one in the middle, 2 right here, then some coming at you like this, or are they all just straight?
See,
5
that's
coming
the
at you?
thing.
Because that's gonna
determine a lot. Yeah, that's gonna determine a lot.
I have a strategy in
Okay.
my opinion because they said 5 at a time.
5 at a time, every 30 seconds.
Okay, so you got to take them out at mass, I would think. And I think to knock them all out easy, kindergartens you got to understand. I've done this before when I was
a kindergarten
in church. I was like 12, and
Yeah.
there was like 6th and 5th graders, or 6. Yeah, I mean
5th graders way bigger than the
5-year-olds and
Yeah.
6-year-olds that we would like watch over and stuff. But sometimes we would fight them, like play fight. But I think they would chase you.
Okay.
They're gonna chase you.
Okay.
Like if you start running around, and they're not that fast.
Yeah.
So if you start jogging around, they're gonna be like chasing you around
Yeah.
in a line. Find a way to knock them all over at the same time.
But you
Like,
gotta
they'll
knock them out.
You gotta knock them out.
Yeah, but that'll make it so much easier at least.
Possibly, but
think about it like this. You got to think that you only in a classroom first.
Yeah.
So 5, then another 5, then another 5. That's going to be a lot of people. Now you jogging, you tiring yourself out, and you got to fight.
No, I
'Cause you
think
got to
you go-
knock these people, these little kids
You gotta
out.
remember.
So you can't be taking that much time and letting it accumulate to about 30 kids. And then it's going to be a wrap.
If you accumulate to 15,
That's
20,
still too much.
it might
That's too
be.
much.
I mean, it's too much, but if you let it get to 20, 25, 30, it's definitely too
But
much.
it
You might can
becomes
still.
easier for them to knock more. It's kind of like those zombie attacks. If you throw a grenade, it can blow up a lot of them at one time.
But you just got to keep thinking every 30 seconds. Because in your
every
mind,
30
you trying to
seconds.
knock, you trying to
You
get
got to get them out of there.
You got to get them out of there.
And you got to catch your breath.
Yeah, you need
Like,
time.
How many till you win? How many do you, or you just got to keep going?
You see how many.
No, you just see how long you can go.
He
And
said
then whoever-
25. He said he can get 25.
And you can't use a weapon.
No, hands.
Hands, feet.
Hands, feet. Now I'm saying if they rushing me, I'm for sure boot first to the skull.
Right.
Booting. And I'm
So
trying
just-
to them first I might
But you
get
can't
3
be on
out of
the
that first
ground.
5.
You're gonna be standing up. And
So if they charging me, yeah, absolutely. I'm boot and fist first.
And it depends how if they coming straight at me, I got to stand up. If they coming at like angles, I may get on my knees.
Yeah,
I'll be
just-
right. Let's go. Come on.
Because they're not gonna be because they're not gonna take a forceful. If they are kindergartners, I'm hitting them with all my might in the jaw. They out of there.
My thing is about endurance.
And do you got to be at a certain place? Like, do they put you in the middle and they coming from every angle? Or can I put my back against the wall? So I
feel like
see
you put your
everything?
back against. I feel like you put your back against the wall. But it's like I said, if they aren't charging, you might be in trouble.
Listen.
If they aren't charging, because then you gotta move around. You gotta.
I think I can get 15 for I'm too tired.
For you too
man.
tired.
I think I could get way more than that.
I don't know. Way more. It's
Look, let them
Okay.
accumulate. This is
No,
my
no,
strategy.
no.
Let them
Dumb
accumulate. How
strategy.
big is a classroom?
That's on a solid size.
It's like this.
It's like,
Okay, let them accumulate.
like this.
Does you have desks and stuff in there?
No,
No,
it's
it's
nothing
empty.
in there.
It's an empty room. I'm just saying, once it's a lot of them in the room, it's going to get so crowded they can barely move. You can only see 1 or 2 at a time.
No, they're not barely moving. They're
What you
coming
mean?
at you.
They're
They're
coming at
biting.
you.
They're
They're coming
scratching.
I know they're coming at you. You could keep them kids off of you, man. Like even if it's, but once they fill up the room, you can literally jump in the air and squash 10 of them at a time.
No, they trying to
What
pin you
superhero
down.
are you? Who are you?
They're
These
trying
are
to pin.
5
They're
years
trying to
old.
pin you
They're
down.
trying. No, they're
Next
trying.
would-
And they're
like-
biting. They're scratching.
That's a stupid
They're
strategy.
Yeah, that's a bad
No,
strategy.
it's not a bad
Yes, it is.
strategy.
It's a stupid strategy.
I want to fight for it, but it might be stupid.
It's stupid. There's no logic behind that.
I think I'm
Swinging
trying to be
and
realistic.
punching, you're gonna run out of steam.
I just
eventually.
said 15. I
He
think
said
I get 15.
I think between 15
Yeah,
and
I get
25, like he
15.
said.
I still
Depending
think I
how
could
they
get
coming at
100.
me.
Yeah,
I could get
you're not
100.
getting 100.
You're gonna
I
be
could definitely
tired.
get
You're
100.
gonna be too tired.
You on your Mike basketball
You
shit.
crazy. You could jump off the wall and launch on these kids
You're
and
gonna be
squash
too
them
tired.
all at once. Not like I'm just saying.
No, but you have to knock them out.
You have to knock them
Bro,
out.
if do you know a classroom floor ground? If they head hits that ground, they
That's
knock
if.
out.
That's if.
If I jump on them, they going.
You can't jump on 5 at a time.
Yes, you can.
You're not jumping on
5 at a time
look,
is this
soon-
wide.
and look, you
That's
kill-
this many of them.
You kill those 5.
I can jump.
You land flat. Now they jumping on you. It's a wrap.
How they gonna jump on?
Because he's talking about from your theory. If you let
That's
him
their
up.
whole thing. They're trying to pin you down. So if you get enough,
Bro, they not
eventually,
getting back up from me jumping on them. These are
no,
5
the
years
one
old.
you smash are gone, but the ones that you didn't, because you said you letting the room fill
Yeah, you
up,
said let 'em
they
fill.
gonna jump
No,
on
no,
you.
we skip past
Oh,
that
okay,
now.
we skip
That's
past
what
that
I'm
now.
saying the 5 at a time. I'm taking 5 out
What
at
happened
a
if they
time.
don't come at you
That's
at
what-
5? They come spread
That's
out.
what I'm-
Like that don't make sense.
When I move, they move just like that, nigga. What's that Luther song?
I don't want you playing in my attack scheme, dude. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
because you only taking out 15. I'm taking out 400.
You're not
No, you're not.
including
I'm taking out
endurance.
100.
That's 20 waves already. If you saying you gonna take
Yeah,
out
that's a lot of
100,
waves.
That's a lot of waves.
That's a lot of waves. of
You
kids
ain't in
in there.
shape like that.
Not
Bro,
You can't
it's
even run
not
a
as
mile.
hard as you think. Yes, I can. I ran a mile.
Let me
all the
tell you
time.
something. Let me tell you something. They got these things
A
called.
mile is easy
They
to
got
run.
this thing called EMOMs,
Fighting endurance is so much
which stands
different.
for every minute on the minute. You would have to think about it like this. Basically, which is like it's like a hit workout at the end of a workout. Take 2 dumbbells, 2 30-pound dumbbells, and do 10 squats to thrust. And then when you get done, like let's say you get those done in 20 seconds. By the time the minute comes back up, you got to pick it back up. You got to do it again. That's how it's gonna feel. It's gonna feel like you're gonna be out of breath. They coming in
Be
waves.
so out of
It's
breath.
not coming. They
What?
don't. They're not that strong.
No,
man.
I
It
know
ain't
that.
about. It's about your endurance.
I can literally, you can literally pick up one with one hand.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, a 5-year-old,
For sure.
and you can throw them across the room. I'm telling you.
No, that's
they
fine.
small. They barely. When they bite, they can barely penetrate through your leg.
when they bite.
Like they're gonna. Like, I'm assuming. I've never.
Yeah,
I'm assuming my little brother bit me at some point, but just you could throw them.
I'm with him. I think I can get 25 to 30. That might be my max. 25 to 30. If I'm being real, if I'm being honest about
Gotta
it.
be realistic.
If I'm being honest about it, maybe
Gotta be realistic.
maybe 25 to 30.
You ain't realistic. realistic. You realistic.
Because size wise, I'm definitely knocking first few out.
That first wave is done.
First wave done for.
Them niggas gonna
I'll be surprised if you don't take out at least 50.
50. I don't think you really think about a human being.
Yeah, but
and waves of kids.
You can just jump on them.
You're not jumping on like.
I don't even know what you mean by. Are you jumping flat?
That's what I'm saying.
Fully spread out?
They're not all gonna knock out.
You gonna hurt yourself in the
they're
process.
not all gonna knock out.
I'm gonna land right on top of all
You
of
saying
them.
it like it's perfectly coming to you, like to be jumped on.
I know how kids, they're gonna follow you, they're gonna chase you around. As soon as I see them lined up off the wall, I'm jumping. Boom. I'm running towards that wall, and I'm just gonna turn around.
There's also athletic kids too. I was very athletic at that age. They're gonna learn from this. Like, stop chasing them. He's just gonna jump.
Not at 5. Not at 5. That's when you almost drown. Like, the kids are dumb at that age.
Well, let's go to something else.
Almost drowned later age.
Let's go to something else that's dumb. This a human dog.
Oh my God, where is this at?
It's Twitter. Yeah, go up.
That shit look funny down there.
We talked about
right
this
here.
on Mayhem Hour.
So yeah, it was a guy who spent $20,000 to transform himself into a border collie. I think it's a suit.
I'm about to say, can somebody explain this to me? That's what.
He go down in the comments. There's more videos in the comments. Okay. Right there.
Yeah, just
in the comments.
Y'all give him a second.
Give me a second.
That's how I know he ain't taking out them ways.
I'm more physical than I am. I'm scrolling.
A strategist.
Oh, okay. I did see this video. So what we're looking at for those on audio is this man who is either in a dog suit, I guess this is.
A dog suit.
But it almost looked like he had his legs.
Yeah, it looked like a robot almost.
Amputated or something. Or
he on all fours. And he spent $20,000. Now look, I'm a person that don't like to say how to spend your money.
Yeah.
This was stupid.
So this is not how to spend your money.
I don't care how bad you want to be a dog. Like,
a human dog.
Like, how often are you gonna do this? Do you
Every
need
day.
someone to get out of this costume?
Remember,
like he waving. Like,
but remember, we're in an age where you have to be what you feel. He feels like a dog.
So he want to be a border collie.
He's a trans dog.
He's a trans collie.
He want to be a border collie. So he borderline crazy.
Yeah, absolutely borderline.
Trans dog.
The trans dog.
I mean, come on.
This is Animorphs.
It's literally Animorphs.
But more importantly, who's this woman with him? Is this his wife? Is this his girlfriend?
She's stupid
that
too.
enabled this.
Definitely.
You know
I
this is
respect her for like supporting his dreams. So she's a good woman, but she's also enabling him to be okay being a border collie.
Women are always saying men are dogs, and this doesn't get more literal than this.
She's taking advantage of this man.
It doesn't. Look at that. First off,
you know they have like weird sexual experiences together.
My thing is,
my dog.
Are you sore after what type of physicality you have to be? That's a lot of walking on all fours. You rolling around. You in this hot ass suit, but the suit almost looks robotic. That's why it's like crazy.
Like it's global boiling, and you in this hot suit.
Right. I want to see him put it on. I want to see him transform back into the human form.
Like how tall is he?
Yeah, that's why I want to know like how
the dog's like this ain't no real dog.
Them dogs confused.
That's a big dog. He looked tall in there.
That shit is weird.
He waving, and then there's a woman behind the bench. Like who is that woman? Like everything about this is I don't understand. Maybe y'all know, y'all looked into it more. Y'all listening, but I just don't understand.
Yeah, y'all look up the trans dog. The man that's turned himself into a dog.
This is very disturbing.
It is. Like, how long do you keep it on for?
It's almost like them furries, but even like 10 to the extreme.
Because my thing is like, what he tell her? Like, hey, I want to go out for a walk today. Put me on a leash.
Well, they do have those fetishes. You know, I mean, people do like. Remember, we talked about the lady that puts the BDSM lady that puts her dudes on leashes. So they do have those. I mean,
and that one I understand more than this.
I mean, that one is just basically you add some fur to it and
pretty much same thing.
It's the
same thing. That's what a trans dog.
He taking it there.
And then the face is so melancholy. It's a white man.
Yeah,
like a 45-year-old white man face.
What's
They're from like Poland or something, or some European country.
That shit.
Gotta be.
That's
you
a
see
standard.
that gravel. You see that gravel.
Yeah, that's a standard face.
Yeah.
That shit is standard.
Oh yeah.
No emotion, like
Stoic. Yeah, I don't know, man. But everybody, we living in different times, man.
You accept it?
Well, there's nothing I can do about it.
Oh, that's definitely.
what would you do if one of us wanted to be a dog and we got that?
So you come like, okay, let's break down the
All
situation.
right, let's do it.
Say it's you say you come to me and you show me the suit or you come
Like,
in
I
the
want to
dog.
be a pit bull.
So you say it one day.
So I'm gonna ask
and
you. Well, first thing I'm gonna ask you: do you want to be a singer or do you want to be an animal?
Right.
'Cause
Rapper,
if
singer.
you say pit bull,
I want to be an animal.
you want to be an
I wanna
animal.
Be a dog.
I'm like, okay.
Not a ball Cuban.
Actually, I'm gonna definitely ask questions. I'm like, is there a specific reason, or you feel this?
I feel like I'm a dog.
Okay,
and I want to.
You got that? You feel like you got that dog in you?
No, I am a dog.
You ain't okay.
I feel like I got human in me. 'Cause I'm a dog.
You feel like you got human on
feel
you.
like I got
human
that
on
human
you.
in me.
Okay,
I'm a
so
dog.
then I want to ask you. I'm gonna be like, okay, how do you plan on going about this? Like,
Found a guy who can make me a suit.
okay, are you still gonna? Are we still working? Like,
Yeah, but at times I'm gonna want to be a dog. On the weekend, I want to be a dog.
Are you gonna be
But
like
not
in
on
the
the
room?
podcast.
In the
Huh?
room, in your room, you gonna like be a dog?
Well, I'm gonna be a human, and I'm gonna come out in the suit. Then I'm gonna be a dog.
So if I'm sitting out here, you might just like come out here like that, like him.
And I want you to address me as such, as a dog. Treat me like a dog, not like me.
For the first couple of months, it's gonna be entertaining because I'm like, this nigga's an idiot, but I'm gonna do it. But after it might get annoying after a while. I'm gonna entertain it for a
But what if
little
I'm
bit.
not bothering you?
Oh, if you're not bothering me, then I'm like,
I'm just walking around the house as a dog.
it's gonna be a little. I don't know.
it's
I
gonna
don't
bother
know. We might have to talk about a living situation then. Then that might get a little
Why?
It's a
different
little weird.
because I'm not. I don't.
So you're
want-
not as accepting as you think you are. You're not as open minded as you think you are.
No. I'm open minded.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
No, I'm open minded. I'm open minded to a lot of things. Don't mean I want it in my house.
Right.
So
So
I,
you're not.
I'm not open minded.
that is. I don't think
Yeah,
that's
he
the
not open minded,
Yeah.
but you not. I thought you were open minded.
I
Now you
am.
trying to kick me out like a dog on the
Yeah,
street.
yeah. No,
Trying to put me out.
I'm gonna say, hey, let's find you a nice living quarters that you can do your dog thing because this even isn't the space that you need to be in as a dog.
Why?
It's equipment here. You don't have enough room to roam around with your dog.
Yes,
guys.
I can.
The backyard ain't the best for you. You need to be
No, I'm
somewhere
an
where you
inside
can.
dog.
You're an inside
I'm
dog.
an
You don't go
inside
outside at all.
I mean, I'll go outside, but I'm an inside dog.
Let me ask you this: when you pee, are you using the bathroom like here, or are you peeing like a dog?
go outside.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. That's
How about when you shit?
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
That's the bigger question.
You knock on my door or something.
Yeah.
You come in my room and I'm in the bed sleep as the dog.
yeah. I mean, that's fine. You still not bothering me. I'm be like,
But when I'm the dog, I don't talk because I'm a dog.
oh, when you the dog, you don't talk.
I'm a dog.
Well, see, that's gonna start to affect the business. That's why I said, are you?
No, I'm off hours. When I'm off a weekend, I'm gonna be a dog.
Yeah, it's gonna affect a lot. I can't speak to you, like, so that's why it's gonna be hard.
So how did you live with Flip for 19 years?
I didn't have to speak. I didn't have to conduct business with him.
You talked. You
Cam, can I ask
when
you
I'm
something?
off the clock or it's the weekend, you ain't got to
Let me
discuss
ask you something.
business.
Yes, I do.
Would
No,
you,
you don't.
Would you be talk? Would you tell this to
I
everybody?
thought y'all niggas love dogs.
We do.
Would you tell this? But I do, but not trans dogs. Would you do this? Would you tell this to everybody, or would this be a secret that you just do on the weekends?
This is my private life. This is
So-
what I do in the house. Y'all will know.
Okay,
but other
but
than that,
if somebody asks about the situation with Cam, because people gonna bring up there's a situation with Cam.
They're gonna see.
How?
They're gonna because they're gonna see at
somebody
some
might
point.
see fur on the car, fur
Yeah.
on the couch. Like we you know.
They
So
were-
I'm a pit bull. I got a low coat. Like we
said I
said,
got a low
I got a
coat.
border collie. I got a
They
low
said I
coat.
got a low coat.
Because I don't want to deal with that either. Once I'm come back to human form, I don't want to be dealing with that.
So you're just not gonna speak at all when you're in dog form now.
I'm a dog.
They be talking. The Huskies be talking.
I'm a dog. I
But you're a
talk
pit
like
bull.
that.
Yeah, you're a pit bull though. So it's different. Let's just say I'm gonna accept it for a little bit as far as in my house. I'm gonna accept you as my friend forever, but in my house, I don't know if it's just gonna be uncomfortable to walk because I can't communicate with you the way I need to.
right.
You haven't communicated. You talk to Flip all the time.
I'm not conducting business with Flip.
Is he still alive?
Off hours.
No,
dead.
Flip dead.
Flip dead.
2020, February 2020.
Damn.
Flip
R.I.P.
dead.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
I talk to you off hours. We all talk off hours.
What if I come to you before, like, all right, I'm about to transform into my dog. You need anything before I do?
That might help. That'll help.
All right.
That'll help.
So I can stay now. I'm still you kicking me out.
No, I don't know. You still made me.
Would you be cool if you had company coming over? If you had some company coming over?
Nah. See, this is why. That's why I say it would affect my life. You gonna start to affect my personal life. Like, what if I'm trying to clap cheeks and I get a knock at the door?
I'm not knocking on your door.
What if y'all set up a little schedule and Cam got to come to you got to go to Cam. Hey, Cam, I'm planning on have a girl come, or meet with somebody today, and Cam be like, "Come on, man, it's my dog."
No, I'm not gonna be like, "Hey, man, you know what I do on the weekend? I'm a dog."
So you don't mind if somebody come over there, and if they start asking questions
like,
about the
dog.
dog.
You put me in a bad position.
Why?
Because. Okay, this is why you put me in a bad position. Somebody over here, and somebody like, "Oh, I didn't know you had a dog," and I'm like, "Well, yeah, I got a dog." And then at some point, it's gonna reveal itself. They're gonna be like, "Wait, that's not a. What is that?" I'm like, "It's my roommate." I think I'm like, "It's your roommate." I'm like, "Yeah, he
identifies a dog.
He identifies a
That's
dog."
it.
But then they're gonna start. It's gonna start because they're gonna be like, "What are you into?" Well, they're gonna be like, "What else is going on in
They're
here?"
gonna be judging you too.
Or maybe they'll look at you. Wow, you're a very
They're not-
open-minded individual, and this is somebody I can build a future with.
They're not gonna. We live in 20. They're not gonna do that. They're gonna be like, "What else?"
Well, then I would question who you hanging out with. If you ain't hanging out with open-minded people,
Okay, all right. I said I'm gonna accept you. I don't have to live with it. I can accept that there are aliens. I can accept that I have gay friends. Do I need to live with them in my room, in my bed, and sleep together? No.
I'm not sleeping in your bed.
I know. I'm just saying what you accept doesn't have to live with
if
you.
you a dog, we don't know what you gonna do.
You don't know.
That's just messed up. So I can never just be myself.
Sorry,
If I identify as a dog.
sorry.
Emmanuel said he's definitely not having.
Can't.
Honestly, it'd be nothing y'all could do. I can bring that suit. I'm a dog.
I'm gonna call the insane asylum immediately and say this nigga has lost his goddamn mind.
Because if I'm normal when I'm a human and there's a dog on the weekend,
Something
it ain't nothing you.
something
it
even
ain't-
worse.
it ain't-
Something even
Cause I
worse.
ain't doing nothing.
I'll be like, nah.
Because we got business on the weekend. We got pop-up shops.
When it ain't business, I'm a dog.
But you said it's on. See, it's gonna affect the. I need to
I'm
talk.
gonna come to you like, hey, you need anything for I become
Yes,
a dog?
I need you to not be a fucking dog,
No,
so we
that's
can
selfish.
work.
That's your selfishness.
So we can work.
No, that's your
Nobody can ask
selfishness.
me what Cam getting into this weekend.
That's your
A dog
selfishness.
suit.
We didn't work together for the past 3 days. Could I have been a dog then?
Yes.
See, but that's
You
your
can come- you
selfishness.
can come
when
to
you
me.
don't want to, when you don't want to work, and now I can be a dog.
Yeah,
but I
because-
can't be a dog when I want to be a dog.
No, don't be a
That's
dog. Not in the house. Outside the house, you can be a dog.
That's selfish. Too hot. It's global boiling.
Yeah, well,
can't
global
lie.
boy your ass outside.
No,
can't
I'm an inside dog.
You said you
I
had
need
no
white
problem
friends. White
boiling
friends
out.
would
Yeah,
accept
yeah,
me.
it's, yeah.
You have a short coat, you can be outside.
You can definitely be outside. You don't need to be in that though. All right, go to the proposal.
It's just concerning, dog. That's all I'm saying.
Go to Instagram.
Y'all make sure y'all take inventory of your friends. Ask them questions. I just found out my friends ain't as open minded as I thought, and I can't be my true self.
Go up and go down to that proposal. Go up.
This one?
Right. No, up.
This one?
Yeah.
The one that say proposal.
Basically, this Asian guy, Yasushi, I can't read the whole thing, went on a 6-month journey across Japan to create this marriage proposal with his GPS. He covered 7,163 kilometers. This proposal holds the Guinness World Record for the most largest GPS drawing. What are your thoughts?
See, I think the dog thing is normal. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. Now,
this
if
is
we
ridiculous.
backtrack now, you can stay in the house.
No, this is ridiculous. Nah, honestly, this is creative as hell. This is,
But it's stupid.
I love seeing stuff like that, but that's a lot. I'm
That's
not
a-
gonna
that-
lie. Because if she said no,
It's a wrap.
Now what?
So he basically hiked and went this. I don't. What's the
How
point?
long did it take him?
He
6
went
months.
6 months.
Now look, if he would have took her with him,
Okay.
for 6 months they go traveling. She didn't know this
Yeah.
happening, and at the end He revealed this?
Much different.
That's phenomenal.
I think that's phenomenal.
But he left her.
He left.
He was gone for 6 months.
Yeah, somebody said he been gone for 6 months. Well, her boyfriend not gonna like the fact that he wrote "You marry me" because he been gone for 6 months.
And imagine if
she moved on.
Imagine if he got it wrong. You know how precise you got to be to do this.
Do you think some proposals are just unnecessary? Like the whole
Here's the thing.
To an extent,
I think it's like depends on the person. Like anybody can look at anything, but that's too much. But I think a lot of times when you do stuff like this, it depends on the person and this extension of their creativity. Because like when I give gifts to say a woman I'm talking with, like involved with, I'd be creative.
That's fine though.
But that's what I'm saying. Some people take it to proposals too. They express themselves through creativity. I don't know if he's an artist or anything, or maybe he's a backpacker. He travel a lot, and she knows like this is something he would do because he's an avid traveler and backpacker. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
So without having those details, I don't know, but it is cool. It is a lot too.
It's just a lot at jeopardy because you just feel like, oh, she better say yes.
She gotta say yes. Like I feel like you don't. I feel like you don't ever cheat. I feel like you don't embark on a journey like this if you don't think she gonna say yes. But my thing is too many variables that could have messed this up. Like somewhere he needed to go and they blocked it off because of construction, or you can't enter that country no more because of this, or your visa didn't work. Now what? You spent 3 months and you can't even finish.
What do you think you deserve as a man after you do something like this as a proposal?
You can't go into it like that. That's the thing. Then that's the thing. You can't.
No. You can't go into it. You can't go into it with saying that to her, but in your head.
But in your head. But now you're gonna have it in your head, and so any like reaction.
So I shouldn't expect nothing for walking for 6 months.
No, because you chose to do that.
You tell me what you expect.
Yeah, because you chose to do that.
A sandwich every day.
But see,
that's how simple a man is, right?
No, for sure.
It's a sandwich every day.
But I know you not that simple. What you really want?
I am that simple.
What you really want?
Can I get some food?
He want a sandwich every day.
What you want?
I mean,
because that's gonna be her argument. She gonna be like, I didn't tell you to do that. To go 6 months, and I like it. It's beautiful. I want to marry you. I love you. You don't come in here and say I want a sandwich every day because I went to go do that. That's what she gonna say. She gonna say it's your choice.
And it depends on the woman. Some women may be like, yes, absolutely. After that,
for sure.
Yeah, like see, and that's when it comes. You remember that wedding video where that girl said obey, and it's like, but I'm about to give you everything. Like I literally walk. Like look at the world. Like look at the world. You could see the proposal on the map.
For sure, she should do everything.
I should be able to request. A couple things here.
Yeah.
God damn.
You definitely should. You
just gotta know your girl.
You gotta know your girl.
No,
I think his girl probably into something like this.
I'm on the side of don't ever do this. don't. You know, like you said, if this is a part of a thing he typically does, maybe a journey he typically goes on, or he's been always wanting to take a hike and he just figured out a cool way to do this. Because first of all, he could have just made this shit up. Because how you get the breaks in between the letters? You telling me he
had to figure this out?
Yeah, he had to do a lot of.
But
that's a lot of. That's 6 months is a long time. But hey, I mean, I hope they stay together.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
She said no. That's devastating.
Any problem.
That's devastating.
That's devastating. If she said no,
you have to have a guarantee that this is. He had to have been with her for a year.
A year,
solid at least.
A year.
A year at least.
A year.
How much longer?
Absolutely not. 5 and up.
5 years and up?
5 and up.
Okay, something like that. I'm with more. As long as it's not less.
A good 3,
As long as you know her in and out.
You got it,
And you know her family. You know that everybody's like, oh, you're the one. Yeah.
And you know that she would enjoy this.
Yeah, you have to know.
Don't do this thinking like, will she? If you got a question, no, you got to know this is going to sweep her off her feet.
But it's almost like, it's crazy to think that you have to think about that, though.
What?
That know that this will sweep her off her feet. What woman would be like?
That would be wild.
That's okay. My thing, like, what woman would have the audacity to come and say, "That's cool"?
I would
You never know. But
I wrote across the globe.
You got to know your woman. Some women would like the grand gesture of their friends and family being there. Some women are like, no, that's too much pressure. That's scared me.
Let me hear you.
You just got to know. he got to know that she was gonna be like blown away by this.
Let me
I'm
tell
just
you,
saying to not have an
Let me tell you,
appreciation.
any
for
other
this. That's
reaction than what I now. You know, I never like when people like expect a certain reaction when they give gifts.
You're setting yourself up for failure.
I never
doing
liked that, but for this one,
and it's not genuine if you do it.
if she didn't give me some type of something, I'm gonna break down. I'm gonna break down a fetus position and cry. I'm going to bawl crying. My friends are gonna have to come pick me up off of the floor, and they go, "What happened?" She ain't react.
I just want to know. That's why I said
I
I feel
me
like
across Japan.
this had to be in his job or something he do. Because like, what was his excuse for 6 months to be able to be away from her for 6 months doing this? Because I don't know if he had to do this all in one continuous thing, or he could go back home and then do it. What
she don't know is at the end of each letter, he was tagging a Japanese woman. Just in case.
Right. He just photoshopped this shit. Or he had some people. He hired a couple people to do this.
It's impressive. It's very impressive. It's a lot for some people. I don't need all the extra, but they
need to.
For them,
I hope he recorded all this.
Yeah,
he made a YouTube video. It'd be a great YouTube video.
It would be. It would be.
Did he do that too? The heart shit?
I think so.
Yeah.
That nigga crazy.
He crazy.
You see, and it makes living with a dog a little more sane.
Yeah.
Right?
Now it's sane. That's a little bit. You can do whatever you want in the house.
Yeah,
but if you come and tell me that, I'm like, now we got to take this nigga away.
Loco dog.
Loco dog.
Yeah, loco
the
dog.
LCD.
A loco dog.
That is crazy.
Loco.
A loco dog. Come on, man. That's what I'm about.
Loco
dog. I ain't got time for that fur. Bro. Give me a loco dog.
It's just crazy.
Low coat, medium sized dog. That's what I want right there. A low coat, medium sized dog.
Low coat dog. It sounds so stupid. Low coat dog.
Low coat. I ain't got time for all that hair.
Loco, like a local dog.
I don't need you to know when I leave my house that I'm a dog owner. You know the people that be having all that long coat dog hair on them?
I hate that shit, man.
I want me a low coat dog. Medium size.
Low coat.
A low coat dog. That's it.
Oh man.
Come on now.
All right, we got 2 more things, 3 more things. This ain't right. It genuinely ain't right. This is another one where I would break down in a ball. That one.
Yeah. All right, so there's this guy. We're gonna call this guy CJ. CJ married his high school sweetheart at 19. Family man. Had 3 children, 2 boys and a girl. But after 10 years, his wife told him that she no longer felt like she was in love and she wanted a divorce. She said she felt like she never got a chance to really live because she got married so young. CJ was devastated, slipped into depression, had to move back into his mom's basement, lost his house in a divorce settlement, and had to pay child support for 3 kids, plus alimony. It took CJ a little while to bounce back, but when he did, he joined the military. He wanted to get away, he wanted to travel, he wanted to start a new life. When his ex-wife found out that he joined the military, she wanted a child support increase. The military said they was cool with it, but they had to test all of the children before they did it. So they had a DNA test on all 3 of the kids, and it showed up in court for the results. And the judge read the following: when it comes to your oldest son, Junior, you are not the father. When it comes to your middle son, you are not the father. When it comes to baby girl, you are not the father. CJ cried so hard in the courtroom that he passed out. This woman stood in court with a straight face and said, well, he's the dummy for believing that they were his kids. All right, so there's this guy.
Now look.
We're gonna call him.
Look.
Woo! And I'm pretty sure CJ is him.
When I be seeing like women or men kill other women because they not in love with them anymore or because they that hurt, I'm like, it's other women, it's other men in this world. That's pure evil.
What she did, that's evil.
What she did and what she said, like how she was no remorse. Like if he was to do something to her, I think a lot of people would not agree that he should have took it there, but they would understand why he took it there because that's
insane.
Evil.
That's insane.
Like that would, I don't know if I can recover from that.
That's insane.
Because not only I think the love of my life just divorced me. I'm like, all right. Now I find out that the kid's not even mine that I've been raising all these times for the past 10 years. Like, that's gonna destroy me. Like, I'm either
because you got a bond. That's a bond.
I may become the worst villain ever. Like,
you may not trust a woman ever in your life again.
Trust.
That's that Joker shit.
Nah, that's insane. Is that a true story?
I think it might be him.
No, he said his friend CJ, right?
But I think he said, let's just call him CJ, and his name is Chill Jones. So it might be him.
This is the
what are the
second
comments
story.
saying? What are the comments saying?
You just had to mute the. Oh no, baby, she deserves jail time. I think she deserves jail time for sure.
They need to start, man. They need to put in a serious law.
Yeah, cause I think it might be him. Because if you go one more time to the top, it says story time, personal/true story. So I think it's him.
Damn, dog.
That is. She should be able to. She had to pay back all the child. She had to pay back every bit and go to jail.
So what do you do with the kids now? You raised them for 10
God,
years,
man,
thinking they're yours. They got one of them got your name.
Oh.
Do you continue to be their dad, or do you just gotta?
I think you gotta somehow be there.
I don't
know,
know,
that's tough, man.
It's gonna bring back all the feelings, which it shouldn't be on them. But it's like, how could I drop you off at this woman's house? Like, only way I could do it if I got full custody. I couldn't do it if I got to deal with her.
See her.
If I got to see her, and deal with her, I cannot do it. Because not only is she still gonna be evil with it.
Oh, she said he the dummy.
Nah, man.
The dummy.
As soon as I heard she wanted divorce because she feels she hasn't lived enough life, I was like,
it's going downhill after this.
I didn't know it was gonna be that bad.
It's a wrap.
But I also believe,
think about that. That's a lie off top, because you've been living your life with 3 different baby daddies, or maybe a different baby daddy at least.
Yeah.
The whole time. You've been living your life.
Yeah, the whole time. Here's my thing. I don't think people should be allowed to get married at a certain young point, to be honest. Because it sounds all cool. I'm in love, and I just don't. Because stuff like this happens a lot, where it be like, I didn't get to have my childhood.
That's not the thing. You can let people get married whenever they want. There needs to be DNA tests at birth. So this don't happen.
No, I'm not even talking about take the kids out of it. I just don't think people should be married at like 18, 19, because
I mean, that's fair, but it's also people that got young and it worked.
But I'm just talking about percentage wise. The percentage wise is very lopsided when it comes to like young.
No, I think the younger ones actually last
to this day.
I think if when you get married younger,
I mean, I know a couple.
I know people that's high school sweethearts, and that's it.
But I feel like it just don't be that. Maybe I don't know. I just feel like you're so young. Your brain. I don't know. It just
I think
feels
the only way
interesting.
marriage could work again is if arranged marriages come back. That's the only way.
What?
That's the only way marriages could truly work again.
Arranged?
Yeah, arranged.
Why you think that's gonna make it better?
Because right now, we're not even used to this. People ain't even used to dating. We don't even understand. Think about that.
It sounds funny.
I don't know where you're going. So
that's why the way the divorce rate is and all this right now. People don't know how to pick their spouse like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to we don't know how to do it.
So you think somebody picking my wife is gonna help me stay with her longer?
I think family picking other family is more conducive to a long-term marriage.
Let me tell you why.
And especially if y'all both virgins. This is just the real. I believe that's truly real. We're getting older. We already grow up in America where we have sexual promiscuity. We're free. We get to fuck whoever we want, all that stuff. Do you think that makes us better at relationships? Or do you? And it just is real. Like, all that shit's fun. I love to say it too. Yeah. We everybody having a good time. But I'm just saying.
Does it make us better? No, but I don't think
people are having real or if you're kind of ordained. Our family knows their family. The Johnsons knows.
But what they gotta do with me and the person?
I'm not gonna shit. I'm not gonna shit on his
arranged marriages. You get to know the person as you grow together.
For sure.
You learn to love each other. You grow with each other, and that's the way it always has been.
But here's my two things.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
My one is usually when they did arranged marriages, it was a huge age gap.
True.
It was like the man was automatically
not always,
in control.
but sometimes, yeah.
There was always this huge age gap that was just terrible.
Yeah.
2, I'm not gonna totally shit on your
not
thing
totally. I'm just
because
asking questions.
The first thing I thought about when you say family pick, I thought about all the women that my mom would want me to date. Oh, that's a pretty girl and this and that, and I'm not attracted to this girl at all and don't care for this girl. Not saying it may would have worked, would have been
all
better.
The girls you actually attracted to that we are attracted to are demons.
but I'm just saying. So
They would put you with a good one that at least like, oh, I know her daddy. I raised, we work together. We like if we had kids together. Excuse me, we have kids together. If you have your kids,
we have kids together, nigga.
Like I would. if Rome has his family, Cam has his family, I have my family, Mike has his family, Chad, everybody has their family. I honestly look at this as a building block to creating all that stuff y'all talking about, generational wealth and all this. Our family should merge. Hey, I know this dude. I know him.
I don't want to bring baldness into my family. We doing good over here.
Well, I don't want to bring big eyes into my family, but we're going to have to deal with it, Cam.
But here's another thing. A lot of times those arranged marriages is based on money, too. Like, to marry my daughter, you had to bring me a cattle and all of this. So it wasn't always about it wasn't always about being the right person for my daughter. You just had the right to have the right income for my daughter.
No.
To get into my family.
That's some ways to look at it. But even if you look at like don't look at one culture like America back in the day when we did it. Okay, you can look at Indian culture.
No,
right?
that wasn't American culture. That was over there. That's what they was doing marriages by.
Right. I'm not totally against it.
For
it's just
2023, you're gonna have to rework it a little bit. It's not gonna be a big age gap. This is gonna be like
We've been exposed too much. It can't work here. It can't work in America.
Not America, no.
We've been exposed too much.
This is all theoretical.
Yeah, for sure.
I believe marriage is done.
I got
It's over with.
You're done out here.
Look, when things like this are happening, you know what I'm saying, out here, and this is not the first one. I just saw one today about a dude that said his wife left him. And he didn't see it coming at all. The cop showed up to his place and he's like, what's going on? You have to leave the property. His wife filed an abuse allegation on him just so she can have, and simultaneously she filed for divorce. So now she can get more claim to his assets and his house and the house because of the abuse allegation.
You got to do a prenup.
And he's in this car. He was like, "This has to stop."
Yeah,
like the cops are taking him off the property. They're like, "You got to go, sir." And so he turns on. He's like, "She just blindsided me out of nowhere. Said I hit her or said that I abused her somehow."
That's
and I'm
scary.
like,
"That's scary.
This is
it's scary.
You putting guys in too much of
Here's the thing. I truly think that men and women are better together. We just got to figure out what the fuck's going on.
Right.
I do believe they're better together. But yeah, that story there, that God, man, that makes my heart hurt.
We in a country of individuals. It's kind of tough to go back now, man.
All right, let's go to 007 now. It was just last two.
Oh, my bad.
We'll knock these out. So go down. It's that one, but we'll wait till Cam's down before we.
All right, let me just pull it up.
This shit just brought me smiles and joy. You guys can hear that it's basically it says best video game music of all time, but this shit was hard when you think about it.
Music was coming along. Now keep in mind, this is a movie tie-in video game from the Nintendo 64. Not looking for anything too crazy. What do you think about this?
I was ready to kill when that shit came on.
Dog.
That shit was. I was like, I forgot how hard that shit was.
You was ready to kill when you heard that. It was time to get it.
Some producers in the studio getting to it. I was like, I just thought that was just a nice, cool little remembrance of 007. Goldeneye was that shit, dog.
Hell yeah.
Goldeneye was that shit. That's probably one of the top 5 games of all time for us. That shit is hard.
Grand Theft Auto, Goldeneye.
That shit is great.
I don't know what else you got to put in. Grand Theft Auto has a solidified 5.
Oh, for sure.
Top 5
Top
spot.
5, yeah, solidified.
Metal Gear Solid was
Metal Gear Solid was solid. Metal Gear Solid.
My God, that changed.
I have to see what other games, so I can't get it.
You used to saying in our generation, so then you had to put Super Mario.
Yeah, you
Super Mario got to be on there.
But
Either
isn't
Mortal
Super
Kombat.
Mario technically before our.
It is, but we still was there.
You got to put Mortal Kombat, so that's already 3.
Either Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter. You got to pick one. I think you might have put Mortal. You might have put both. You might have put both. I don't know. You can put both.
Oh,
if I can't put both, I might have put Mortal.
What system we stopping at? And what system we gonna start from Super Nintendo? Where we stopping?
You got to stop at PS2. No, Xbox.
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 PS2, Xbox.
I think between I think PS3 is like the newer generation.
Okay.
Once that came along.
Okay.
I think our generation stops around PS2 and Xbox.
Well, we know Super Mario solidified. That's
if we start from Nintendo, you gotta have Super Mario, but then you may have to put Sonic in there.
God damn.
And then you're gonna have to put Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter.
Okay, we can't. 5 is tough.
So Mortal Kombat, you gotta have Grand Theft Auto.
You got Grand Theft Auto.
So now you only got one spot left.
Halo,
Goldeneye. Some people may put Halo.
Some people may put Halo. Some people may put Halo.
If you talk about our generation, Halo is by far the greatest.
What about Call of Duty then?
Call of Duty. Call of Duty crazy.
I don't know if it's,
yeah, man. Call of Duty is huge.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, that's a good point.
That's interesting. Y'all put your. You might have to do just 10 because I can't.
No,
do
5.
Woo,
if you're a millennial,
5 is tough. But
5 games.
Super
5
Mario,
games that represent
Sonic,
our
Mortal Kombat,
our generation.
Grand Theft Auto. And you know, I would love to put Madden in there, but I know it's games as
yeah.
And Madden can kind of still be considered before us, not the newer type, but I would say
before us with Tecmo Bowl and all that. We were there for Madden.
I think I've seen one of the greatest fatalities ever because you know the new Mortal Kombat is coming out, so they've been having like little game clips and like story mode trailers, but Liu Kang, I guess, because he has the spirit of fire and something else, but he's like a god in this game. And all I see, it was at the end. I might have to show you when we get done, but I'm just describing it for people. He lifted Buddy up and everything went black, so he was in space. He snapped his fingers and opened up a wormhole. Then he took Buddy's skull and put it up against the wormhole.
Yeah,
and I was like, what the f-? And he just taking his skull up through the wormhole, then puts his body in, the skeleton rips off. Then I said, yo, what the fuck is going on?
That's what that lady did to that man as he found out his kids were.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She ripped everything. She put him in a wormhole.
I wonder how that's going to feel once they really get VR down.
Oh, like for fatalities and stuff like that on the games?
You're getting your spine ripped out of you, or they're going to have like,
Yeah, the fatalities in this one's been crazy. The gameplay been wild.
I know what you about to show. This is insane.
This is insane. This is why
I ain't never seen nothing like this.
That's why I titled this I'm Confused. And I'm sorry for those who have listened. It is a video, and I'll try to... the person described it as if...
Wait, you can't describe what he about to see before he see it. You ain't see this, right?
I don't.
No, the person just described it as if cursive writing was a person. That's the description that they put. And I'm not mad at that description.
This is about to blow your mind.
It's about to blow your mind. Just play it.
Copyright?
Yeah. You just turn it off.
He's backing up
He's
the
backing
truck.
up. Yeah, back of the truck.
He's getting into a parking space with his Mercedes SUV.
You're going to be so shocked when this man get out this car.
You're too close, yo. Pop your wheel.
He's really close to the edge of the... He is blasting that music. What the hell? Bruh.
What's happening? What is happening?
Is this...
They said this was real.
I don't know what that is, man. I'm confused.
I don't even know the physics of how he's standing up.
So basically, he's like if you imagine like an S, if you guys are listening, just imagine like the letter S as a person, like walking.
Like if you listen this far, if you got this far in the podcast, just listening, just go to the video right quick and just go to the end of the video. You'll see it because you have to see this. This is the only way that you like. This ain't nothing we can describe because we ain't never seen nothing like this.
It's Bo's afraid.
Dog, what?
Dog,
and he dancing right now doing stanky leg. Look,
is he on strings?
That's what
right now. What the hell? It looked like a Muppet movement.
The physics of
he driving too.
And it's like I don't know is this an issue or is he doing this to his body?
No. This is
an issue.
This is you born this way. You can't even pretend to do this.
It looked like he is being manipulated in some way.
Like Thanos has a control over it.
Like Ultron, there are no strings attached to me.
This thing crazy.
Yeah, no, I watched this video. I can't describe it. I don't know if he's a puppet. I don't know.
It looked mad because look at his feet. Almost look like it barely touched the ground. Like look, he just hopped. And he doing a stanky leg?
That leg funky, nigga.
Yeah, that's the.
But it's real people in like.
Wow.
Yeah.
I am highly.
I'm just loving that he's living his life.
Oh, he living good.
Boy, got him a Benz.
That's crazy.
He got him J's. He got some J's.
Yeah, he killing it.
I hope that's not what we put as the living life quote.
No, I mean,
he alive.
think of somebody in this condition. They may be embarrassed to go outside.
He's enjoying himself.
That's what I'm saying. He's living life. I'm happy that he didn't let this hold him back. But what's the second video? I see.
Oh no, that was just DC laughing. DC laughing. Yeah. So
that's wild.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to show y'all that last because I didn't know what was going on in that video. But yeah, I think that's the end of the Trap House today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
One thing I want to do at the end of these, let's leave these people with a question. What was the best question of the day? We should
top five.
Top five. All right, so top five. Y'all need to give us these under the video.
Top 5 millennial video games
that represent millennials. Yeah.
What was that? And if you don't have Grand Theft Auto or Super Mario on there, you're done.
Out of here.
You can't. You can't. So that's it on that one. So you only got 3 slots.
Damn, say if you'll live with me if I was a low-coat dog.
Yeah,
on the weekend.
and figure out if you.
Yeah.
Well, we don't want to confuse. You can't give them too many questions. So
right, let's do the video.
Do the video game.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Until next time. Peace.
Welcome to the trap.
Get your dead body in the back.
Welcome to the trap.
Get your dead body in the back.
Welcome to the trap.
Tripping better than slipping.
Welcome to the trap.
But sometimes we be tripping.
Welcome to the trap.
Welcome to the trap.
Where we joke and rap.
Where we joke and rap.
Gut busting laughs.